Hey guys, Kiel here and you're watching Gamer. Today I'm gonna clean and restore an N64 controller. This is a real old one, kind of dirty, and of course the thumbstick is broken, see? And even here at this. Yep, it's pretty much damaged, the thumbstick. The original thumbstick on the Nintendo 64 controller are not that good quality. So in this video I will show you how to restore this. Now, you're going to need two screwdrivers with a cross. A very small one and a kind of bigger one. Because you have two different screws in the controller. And then of course a brand new aftermarket thumbstick. You can, if you just Google thumbstick N64 controller, you immediately come on websites who have this, like Amazon and stuff. And they're like really cheap, under 10 euros or $10 you need to be able to buy one. And as you can see, we have 7 big screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 big screws, and 2 tiny screws that needs to come out. So that's what I'm gonna do now. But with the magic of editing, it will go, of course, fast. Now I've unscrewed the big ones, now just 2 smaller ones. We need the smaller screwdriver for it. And again, the magic of editing. There we go, now all the screws are out. Now we should just be able to pull this apart. There it goes. Shoulder buttons fall out already. The Z button, oh, the Z button is even cracked. See if we can fix that as well. But there, just your standard backplate of the controller. And then of course the electronics inside. Oh, a lot of pieces fall out. Let's see. Man, this runs really in bad shape. Like really bad shape. Anyway, we undo those 3 screws and then we can access the thumbstick. So again, fast forward. Okay, the screws are out. The Z button sensitive, like electronic, needs to click off, and then you have the bad joystick. Now I only need to remove this tiny pin, like plug. I'm gonna use a flat screwdriver for that, also very tiny. Just like pull that thing out in some way. There it goes. It's kind of tight there. So yeah, this is a bad joystick. Look at the thing go. Really bad, really old original joystick from Nintendo 64, and they were really bad. So yeah, aftermarket are better. Now, 2 problems I discovered already. I knew the controller was in bad shape, but like the Z button, it's cracked, like you can see. And also the triggers, this one is still okay, has both pins. And of course this one's pin is broken off. Yeah, that's a shame. Like, oh, look at all that rubble that came out of that controller. Yeah, that's in really bad shape. So, what will we do about this? Well, we're gonna try and salvage it for parts. So I'm gonna disconnect the cable here, take out the electronics. There you go. The print is still pretty good, you know, standard Nintendo print on an N64 controller. Then of course the buttons that we have, let's see, chips, all the stuff that connects the buttons, like for the start, A and B, and of course the D-pad. So I'm gonna salvage this D-pad, whoops, and the buttons. At least what I can salvage of the buttons. Standard faceplate. Yeah, the faceplate is dirty, kind of bruised elsewhere. I knew it was a very bad controller, but I was like, hey, maybe I can restore it and put new life in it, but yeah, it's pretty bad. I could clean it and keep the faceplate and also the back plate. Yeah, it's pretty banged up here. Maybe only try to salvage the front plate, and then the all kinds of buttons I can salvage. Of course, this trigger is gone, the Z button is gone, the shoulder button is gone. But hey, some stuff we can still use. It just needs good cleaning. And yeah, spare parts. There you go. So, still for the purpose of this video to clean and restore an N64 controller, I'm gonna dig out another controller with a bad thumbstick, so we can really clean and restore one, because this one we can only use for parts. So hold up and I will get a new one. Okay, so what I saw was that also the front plate, the first time I didn't see it, but yeah, it's also damaged here and missing a pin. So this controller was in such bad shape that the front plate, the back plate, the thumbstick, shoulder button and Z button are broken and unfixable. So this is all garbage, and this is spare parts that I cleaned. So of course the print with the cable is still good, and some buttons are also still good. One shoulder button and that's it. So yeah, spare parts. Always good to have spare parts. Now, ta-da! Another old dirty N64 controller with also a very bad thumbstick. So now I'm gonna take this one apart because I still have the new thumbstick, and we're gonna clean and restore this one. And those shoulder buttons are still good, and it doesn't have that weird sound when you shake it of damage. So these buttons will probably be okay, just the thumbstick that's broken. But I'm still gonna take it apart and clean it, because that was the purpose of this video, to show you the cleaning and restoring of a Nintendo 64 controller. So yeah. So again, we have to take out the 7 screws, the big ones and the 2 small ones. But first I'm gonna clean the exterior with a dry cloth, and then we'll do the unscrewing. Okay, so I did the unscrewing of the 7 big ones, 2 small ones. And then of course took out the back plate. And as you can see, the Z button is normally like clicked in the back plate. It can't go out, and of course with the previous control that wasn't the case. Also 2 good shoulder buttons, yeah. And now of course still the rest of the controller. Of course the Z button, back stuff. Then 3 more screws. The 3 screws are out. The plug is unplugged. So voila, that's it. It's out. Now I'm gonna completely take it apart because I'm gonna clean it, everything of it. Because of course it's dirty with dust. So first the cable. And then you'll see that, I'm gonna hold this together. The right shoulder button is orange and the left gray. So we'll have to take those out to clean them. Then we're gently gonna take out the print, also for cleaning. And then you still have the blue one for start. Comes off. Start goes off. Then the gray one for the D-pad. D-pad out. This one out. And then of course the orange one for A and B and the Z buttons. There we go. Of course B and A. And then you have to look very carefully because the Z buttons have different sizes. Let's see, up, left, right, and down. Now, as you can see, they have different sizes. So you have to keep that in mind. So now I'm going to clean all this stuff and let it dry properly because you know it's electronics and small buttons, we don't want to get fungus or anything. So cleaning with water, not the print, and then drying, and then we'll assemble everything to see if it works. Okay, I'm back. Everything is cleaned with water and dried. So now we can start assemble. And we're going to start off with the C buttons. Now of course you can't really miss because they have small pins that will only fit into the right hole. So that's very convenient. That one. Like so. That. And that. Okay, now first A. That will go in like this. Then B like this. There we go. The start button. That goes in. And of course the D-pad. There. That's your buttons. And now like the mushy stuff that gives the button push to the print. And it's like that. D-pad. Start. And then of course you have A and B and the C buttons. Let's see if it still fits. There it goes. Now the triggers. They go on that side. So we're gonna first put in the print already. Back in its original position. Like that. We have our cable. Something like this. There we go. And then, of course, shoulder buttons. It's going to be a little tricky. So push it a little up so they get good on the print. And then back into position, like so. That one. Like that. And that. Yep. Oh, this one's out. Yeah, holding it with one hand and fidgeting with the other is kind of difficult, but I gotta hold it up for the camera. There. Much better. Now, of course, the shoulder buttons themselves, which is, let me think, I need left here, I guess. There. And, oh, sorry, again, camera. I'm trying to fit it and then get it on camera. Yeah. Kind of tricky. There. 2 shoulder buttons. Now all we need is that brand new thumbstick. Haha. Don't need the wrapper. So we just put it in like that. And of course the plug, which goes in like this. Make sure it's really in. There. Now all we need to do is screw this tight. Oh, lost my shoulder button. Small screws, of course difficult to see. That's one. That's the other one. And of course the third one. There, look at that. Back, baby. Now to finish it off, the Z button. It's also just gonna click in normally. Come on, big boy. Just get in there. There we go. Yeah, this controller is as good as back, baby. Oh, there goes that shoulder button again. Okay, now it's time to really assemble it again. Back plate. Make sure the wire is okay. And this is the tricky part, getting it all in there. Oh man, come on. There, and now first I'm gonna screw it all tight, and then testing. Alright, let's hook this baby up. On. Yeah. And let's play some 1080 snowboarding, where you really need your analog stick. Okay. 1080. Start. Yes. Match race. Normal. Oh, where's my rider? There he is. Ricky. Sure. Welcome. Now let's test some buttons. And, of course, the analog stick. See, okay. Jump, okay. Yeah. Let's do it. Oh, long time, man. Let's see. Well, as you can see, all the buttons work. I try to test all of them. So yeah, cleaning and restoring of an N64 controller. It was really necessary on this green one, but of course, sadly, the gray one was too far away to restore. So yeah, I salvaged it for spare parts. Hey, at least we have that. But still, feel that new joystick. Ooh yeah, awesome. Watch me, baby. Yeah, look at him go. Oh god, too long, kinda suck. Well, that's about it. Finished, and I lose. But hey, the controller works. That's the important stuff. So, all I can say now is enjoy and keep gaming or keep playing. Bye.